I'm gonna wait for a second and let some people jump on. Oh my goodness. So I was like, it's been a super, super long and stressful week. Very stressful. So I was like, I deserve to have a few drinks. So I brought some Blue Moon, and I even brought an orange and a cutting board and a knife so that I can cut my oranges for my Blue Moon. And I didn't even bring a bottle opener, so we're gonna have to go get one. Let's go. Hey, Ann. Hopefully I don't get too much of the background so you guys don't know where I live. Hold on, let me cover up my house. Tricks. I'm live, don't say anything bad. Oh, it's my room. This is an eventful live chat so far. Okay, here we go. Okay, hiding the house again. All right, so what are you guys up to on this fine Tuesday evening? Once I get back in the bus, I'll get caught up on your guys' comments. I had to go get a bottle opener. Sneak peek of Levi's bus. Not that you haven't already seen it. Some things have happened in my bus, hence the very long and stressful week, which you guys will see in my next video. Hopefully I can put that out tomorrow or the next day. Let's see. Hey, Greenhorn. I said you would sell it really fast. Yeah, I had a few people that were interested in the van that reached out via email, and then some people on Instagram. But there was one lady, and she reached out, and she was like, I want it. I'm an hour away. Well, she was more like an hour and a half. And she's like, I want to come today. Get the title, give you the money, and then I'll come pick it up tomorrow. So we did that. We met, and she paid for it, got the title, and then she wound up coming back that same day instead of the next day to get it. So I'm really happy for her. She was already doing van life in a van that was probably about the same size lengthwise, but it was a lot shorter. So she kind of got an upgrade in her opinion. Let's see. So I have the floors in here completely done, sealed, and I painted them with I painted it with Rust-Oleum this morning, so you guys will see all that in the next video. And then tomorrow I'm going to start framing out the floor, and it's going to go up pretty fast after that, and I'm really, really excited about it. I am taking the bus to Dallas, so I also bought stuff to start sanding down the outside so I can paint the outside of the bus as well, because I'm not trying to drive it as a yellow school bus with all the stuff on the side. Because even though I took the stickers off, they spray painted over the stickers, so it still says whatever it said. So I'm going to wind up doing that, and then I still have to take the stickers off of the front and the back where it said school bus. Are you celebrating? I am celebrating. I got my Blue Moon. It's kind of spicy outside. Steve Carlson's growing some yellow bell pepper seeds, learning how to grow vegetable plants. That's awesome. Ace Man said, that's nice. Good thing you didn't have to list it on Facebook Market. I really dislike dealing with people on there when it comes to cars. Yeah, the thing that sucks about Facebook Market is like you'll have 30 people ask you the same question and then no one's truly interested. Ken said, do you have a name for your bus? Yes. The name for the bus is Levy, Levy. And that is after Dan Levy from Schitt's Creek. Asen said, you got a bottle opener. I knew a top was getting popped. Yeah, I just popped the top. Blue Moon's one of my favorite beers. I'm not really drinking a whole lot these days just because I've been working so hard at the gym. I'm finally really starting to see a difference. And so, just on special occasions. But with Blue Moon, you gotta put an orange in there. And it's not that cold, but it's fine. Sherry said hi from Texas. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited to go to Texas. Daytona, Ohio. Do you have a layout? I have picked out a layout. I'm still really and truly debating on a shower. Oh no. I'm not sure if I want to do a shower or not. Oh my gosh. I'd have a shower. See, I've gone over and over whether or not I want a shower. And it really wasn't a huge deal that I didn't have a shower in the van. Like I had my shower system that I literally used maybe 2 to 3 times. Other than that, I always just showered at Planet Fitnesses. But in the future, I do plan on doing more BLM land camping and stuff, and not necessarily close to like Planet Fitnesses. So I don't know, maybe a shower is something that I do need. Okay, it's finally stopped overflowing. I'm sitting on a towel though, so it's fine. Watching from Lakewood, Washington. That's awesome. I think I would have a shower too. I looked up I did the layouts, like I drew them up, and as far as space goes, and I've seen so many short bus builds where they put those like just the shower pans, and even the ones that come up all the way, and I felt like if they could do it, I could do it too. But doing the measurements and like seeing them in person, I feel like they're so big, and I'm sure I could order a smaller one online versus like buying one from Home Depot or Lowe's. But they're just so big. So I think if I do a shower, then I'm probably gonna like tile the entire thing and kind of make it more custom to me, I guess. I would definitely do a very small shower if I did a shower. And it's so stressful trying to decide what I need to buy right now. Because I sold the van, I'm thinking I might go ahead and purchase my solar just so I have it. I already bought everything to do the subfloor and the plywood that's going to go on top of the subfloor. I'm not going to put flooring down until probably towards the end of the build. That's one of the last things that I'll do. I did though, what I'm going to do, I did decide that underneath the bed platform, instead of having flooring, because I don't want it to get scratched up and that's going to be more like storage space. So instead of doing the flooring and moving stuff in and out all the time, I'm going to do like that fake carpet grass, like the football grass, and I already bought that too, so that'll go in. It's 5x8, so it's basically the perfect size. So I'll have to cut it down just a hair and then around the wheel wells, but I'm excited for that. I think that was a cool idea. Tasha said, watch the Matinees fast build with a shower and built-in countertop. Oh, the layout that I decided on for this bus build, I don't think I've seen any buses or even vans necessarily do this particular thing that I'm gonna do. There's very similar designs, I guess, but I wanted to get like, I wanted to have somewhere to work, like a desk or a table, but I didn't want to do like the middle thing where it's the table and you put the bed down, because I know me, and I know I'm not going to wind up putting that bed down every day or putting it up and having the table. So I think I came up with a pretty cool idea. Booker T said, how long is your bus? From behind the front seat to the back is about 10 feet. That's not counting the 2 to 3 feet right there. And then, so I would say maybe like 20-25 feet altogether from the tip of the hood to the back of the door. It's pretty small. It's only 4 windows. So it's definitely on the smaller end. I've seen smaller buses, but this one's fairly tall and short. Tall up and down and short, long ways. Ace Man RC said, that's a good idea, Tasha, but I wonder about it being sanitary. Your counter is also your toilet. Just sounds odd. So I will have a compost toilet, and if I do have a compost toilet, it's not going to be inside the shower. I wouldn't want that. I would want the toilet to be outside of the shower because I'm going to use it more often. And I don't know that you can you move those composting toilets since they have to be vented outside. I will have the composting toilet under a counter to where you can like lift it up and it's there, but it's not going to be like a kitchen counter. It's just going to be extra counter space. Booker T says, I have a shower in my Sprinter. Do you like having the shower in your Sprinter? How often do you use it? Like, I follow this girl who just, I'll watch the Matt Nees video. I've seen some of their videos, but I haven't been watching YouTube really. There's like a few channels that every time they post, I try my best to watch their videos, but there's a lot of channels that I am subscribed to that I just haven't had time to watch. This patching the holes and sealing the floor has been so tedious and irritating and frustrating. And you guys will see in my next video, but I ordered these things to plug up the holes, and they wound up, one, I didn't have enough, and then they wound up being too small, so I had to order bigger ones. And then it was like 2-day shipping, so that put me back. It was the whole thing. But I'm glad that it's done. I'm so glad that it's done. But yeah, I follow this one girl on Instagram, and she just brought a Sprinter, and her build's going up fast, but I think her dad or her grandpa is helping her. And she put a shower in her Sprinter van, and it seems like that shower's like doesn't take up a whole lot of space. Maybe the ones I looked at Home Depot are just a lot bigger. I'm not sure. Check out Bob Wells RV Living. He just did a video with a shower system, really nice. I'll have to go look it up. A lot of, not his videos, but people talking about him have been popping up in my recommendeds, and I don't know if that's because people mention him all the time whenever I go live. Someone always asks if I know who that is, and I feel like everyone in the van life community knows who that is, or just, you know, in the nomad community in general. I think it's funny that this guy keeps commenting about feet. Me and Samantha were talking about weird dudes with feet fetishes and how she doesn't post pictures of her feet because guys are like that. And I had never had that happen to me before, of like dudes being weird about feet. But I changed my profile picture on Facebook, and you can see my feet, and I had some messages about feet, and it was the first time, and I thought it was so funny. I almost screenshotted it and sent it to Samantha. Oh yeah, never say never, because now it's happened. But I thought that was hilarious. Check out Van Wives. They put a video out putting a shower in their van. Did they do another van? I think I watched, if this is who I'm thinking of, I think it is Van Wives. Maybe it's not. But I watched this couple, and they did a van. They didn't. It was more like a van, not like a Sprinter van. And they did they didn't have a shower in theirs, but it was a really cool build. They got a Shawini, and they put like a little hose connected to it and put a hole in the floor and like did it that way, so they just like pee straight through their floor. It's like, that's genius. But that was interesting. It might have been them from a really long time ago. I think it was an old video. I'm not sure. Trent and Allie has a shower in there. Check them out on YouTube too. Yeah, I think I've seen theirs. Check out Van Wy's latest video. They have it set up pretty good. I know it's going to be awesome. Thank you, Shirley. I guess I'll have to go watch. I don't think I've seen their van. I know who they are. I've seen them. One of them is in this, maybe even both of them is in this solo female van life group that I'm in on Facebook. Shelly said, hey, I always watch you through your ups and downs, always rooting for you. Thank you so much. This has definitely been a stressful week. But you have to appreciate the times when it does get stressful, because I'm trying to remember those moments and learn from them. Like, what could I have done differently? What should I have done differently? And it definitely helps to try and take a deep breath, take a step back, look at the big picture, and then look at the details and figure out what to do now and where to go next. I definitely did not do the van build. I feel like I should have. And it's funny too, because I say that, like, I wish that I would have just completely gutted it out and built it out that way. And like, talking to Samantha, we were talking about that, and she wished that she didn't do that and that she had done it how I did. So, I mean, she was like, I got gut happy on gutting the van. So I'm really trying to think about what I need, what I use, what's really feasible, what's practical. I don't want to have anything that I don't absolutely have to have. And I mean, a shower is not something that I absolutely have to have, but I'm also thinking, like, what luxuries do I have to have? Like the composting toilet. I don't have to have that. It's pricey. It's one of my bigger purchases, but it's something that I really want, and so I'm going to go for it. Bussy McBussticks put a shower in their bus. Juanita, yeah, I actually watched that video the other day of them doing their shower in their bus. That's how I would want to do mine if I were to do one, but do it custom, and I really like how they did theirs. Pablo said, you asked what we were up to today. I had knee surgery this morning. Oh no. Bad knees are for real. My best friend has bad knees. She's gonna eventually have to have knee surgery too. Tasha said, for real, I watch all the builds so I could get mine right before starting. Smart girl. You can do anything you put your mind to. True that. And I do the same thing. I've watched so many, I mean, like hours upon hours of videos. I watch build videos every morning when I drink my coffee, like while I'm eating dinner, anytime I am taking breaks. I'm always constantly just watching other people's builds and trying to figure out what I want and obviously learn. A shower and a toilet for a female, I think that's on the top of the list. I mean, there's so many other ways that you can take a shower, though. There's so many ways that you can get around taking a shower. Toilet, for me, is definitely going to be a must, especially the composting toilet. I don't want to get into the toilet thing, but I've had experiences with basically all types of toilets, van life toilets, if you will. I think it's well worth the money to get the composting toilet. Booker T said, if you need any help building your van, I have some knowledge, but not a lot more on electrical. Yeah, the electrical is like the only thing that I'm really worried about. But like I said, I've been watching tons of videos and learning, so I'm just trying to, I know I can do it. I can figure it out. I know I can. There's a channel that I didn't remember the name of it last time. Her name's, I think it's like It was a really pretty name. It's like Leanna, but it's not that. I don't know. It's her and her dog, and she brought a ProMaster van, and she documented the whole thing from the buying process to building it out, and now she's doing travel stuff. And I love her channel, but she did a video on electrical, and it made it super, super simple and easy to understand. Cheryl said, make it your own, I'd say. Yeah, for sure. Juanita said, Tio Aventura has a shower in their van. I think they had one in their bus also. Yeah, I've seen, I've watched a lot of their videos too. I love their bus, or their shuttle bus. It's gorgeous. I love the aesthetic. It's really nice. Tasha, I can live without a shower, but not a toilet. Exactly. You give baby wipe showers, are your friend. I am a very, very low maintenance person, and I'm fine with dry shampoo and baby wipe showers. I mean, you know when you need to really take a shower. There's gas stations that you can go to take showers. I know that some people get grossed out by that, but really and truly, that's no different than taking a shower at the gym. I've taken plenty of showers at Planet Fitness. David Lewis said you could always fake showers at a truck stop. Take showers at a truck stop. Yeah, exactly. I agree. However, it feels so good, especially after a long day. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Rescue Pitts said the girl with Aquila the dog. Yeah. See, you remember the dog's name? Yeah, I think it's like Leanna or Liana. It's something kind of like that, but it's a really, really, really pretty name. And Aquila is her dog. I love her channel. I would do the shower and the potty. I mean, we'll see. Linnea, that's what it is. Linnea and Aquila. Yeah, that's the channel. That's one of my favorite channels. She did her build pretty much all on her own. She inspired me to her channel in particular alone inspired me to upgrade from the van, and she gave me the confidence. Well, she made me see the potential and gave me the confidence to say to myself, let's do it. We can do this on our own. Like, we can do it. Girl power. But she did amazing on her build. I was actually trying to get a ProMaster van because I loved her build so much, and I wound up finding this, and I'm really glad that I'm going to do the bus instead of the ProMaster, just because with pets, I want more room for them to run around, especially cats, like climbing stuff and running around. So I'm happy. But yeah, she's the reason why I'm sitting in this bus right now. At least a big part of it. A huge inspiration. And also Navigation Over too, because his bus build videos helped me a lot too. And helped me settle on going for a bus as opposed to continuing to try to find a ProMaster van. It's also better to build your battery than buy one. Build your battery, like for solar? I don't know about that. I'm not electrical savvy at all. That's a more Ventura. Oh, I never even noticed that. That's two different people. I don't pay too much attention to names and stuff. But I think it's a more Ventura, the bus that I'm thinking of, the shuttle bus. The Tio, that one, I know who they are. I don't think I've really watched their channel though. A shower inside the bus would be great in the winter. So the shower system that I haven't shown you guys yet, but I will show that to you whenever I go to Dallas. I will be taking the bus. By then I'll have the floor done, and I will have my bed platform in my bed. And I will also have my refrigerator and my shower system. So on my way to Dallas, I'm hoping to stop and camp on my way and on my way back, and while I'm there. I may even be staying at an RV park for like a week while I'm there instead of, I may possibly stay on my friend Jessica on her parents' land like I did late last year. And if not, though, I'll be staying in an RV park. So that'll be interesting. But you guys will get to see what refrigerator I have and the shower system that I have which will provide me with warm showers. So in the winter, worst case scenario, if I wound up not putting a shower in here, I could always use like a baby pool or something and shower in that, and you guys will kind of see what I'm talking about later on with the shower system that I have. It's really cool. I'm excited about it. Ace Man RC said YMCAs are a good place to take showers as well, if you remember. Yeah, I have Planet Fitness, so that's where I be. My mom used to actually work out at YMCA, and I convinced her to switch over to Planet Fitness. So now we go to the gym every day together, and I got her hooked, and we're both killing it at the gym, and I'm proud of us both. David Cameron said, you're killing it, Jelena. You're doing great things. Thank you. Rescue Pitts said, I remember the dog first, go figure. That's how I am with cats. Paul Honeyman said, hello from England. Sorry I'm late. Jelena was watching another live and never got the notice. Oh no. At least you're here now. Robin said, me too. I bought a van after watching her. Yeah, she made it look so easy peasy. Like, she did a phenomenal job on her van. Lady Bugout said, yeah, she inspired me too. Yeah, she's great. If you guys are into the van life thing, go check out. It's, see, I already forgot. Linnea. Isn't that such a pretty name? Linnea and Aquila is the channel. Linda said, shower could also be used as a closet. If you really want to shower, it's there. I've thought about that too. I have thought a lot about that. One thing for my layout though that kind of limits my space is the wheel wells. I don't have a whole lot of space down. I think with a full-size bed, that'll probably go almost to half the wheel wells. So half the wheel wells are going to be sticking out underneath any counter space I have. So I'll have a closet over one side, and then on the other side will probably just be normal, like normal cabinets, and then next to that will probably be the refrigerator. Possibly. I'm not sure. There's some things that I'm working out that I'm trying to decide on if I want or not. I've taken baths in clean rivers, how people did it many years ago in sponge baths. Yeah, I mean, like if you take freshwater baths and stuff, lady said, so did you. That's awesome. Ace Man RC said, another thing with the ProMaster vans is if you are ever in a small town, they're very hard to get serviced. Not all Chrysler dealers are equipped to work on them. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I actually almost bought one, and I went to go look at it, but it wasn't a high top, and it was just, I would have kind of been like this to stand up in it, which, well, like after the floor and the ceiling, and because I could stand up in it without anything in it. And then if you add that floor and the ceiling, it would have been hard. So didn't go with that one. Now I don't have a carpet in it, so. Let's see. Miss Colbeer, congrats. Thank you. Booker T said it's very easy if you need help. I can walk you through the process of the electrical. I thought, so you're saying you are good at electrical and not that you're not good at electrical. Joe said, Jelena, the bus is looking good so far. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. Debbie said, Navigation Nowhere is about to start his shower area. His new bus is about the size of yours. Yeah, his bus, I think, is maybe a few feet longer, but other than that, it's pretty much the same. I really like his layout. I want the big bed. After living in the van, like, that's still a priority for me, is to have the big bed. I spend a lot of time on it. But yeah, his layout's really cool. I've been keeping up. He only posts once a week, so it's super easy to keep up with his build. Cheryl said, I've asked you guys to help me and I was going to pay them. They never showed up. Oh no. Yeah, it sucks to have to rely on other people, and that's why I'm trying so hard to learn everything on my own. My brother helped me change the brakes on the van before I sold it because the front brakes needed redone. And so now I feel confident that I could change brakes on my own, which is a good feeling. Change tires too. Elizabeth said, I had a portable toilet for a while. Recently bought a composting toilet. I had wished I had done it a long time ago. I went with the C head because the weight was a major decision when it came to emptying. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, I've had literally like a bucket basically doing that, and then I've had the little porta potty one that I that one, it's technically for 1 and 2, but I only went 1 in it. I was afraid to do 2, especially if there's no compost. It's literally just like dumping liquid and stuff, which I didn't want to deal with. So I just used it for number 1, and even then, I feel like plastic holds smell really bad, so that didn't last very long. So composting toilet is where it's at, and it's gonna be a pretty penny, but it'll be worth it to me. It's gonna be worth it in the end. Tasha said they have fold-up dog pools that would work great. Yeah, I've seen some stuff like that at Walmart recently. Cheryl said, I will take showers at the gym too. The gym is a great place to take showers. I don't ever really see a whole lot of people taking showers at Planet Fitness, but that means that the showers are always open. It's great. Marvetta said, are you taking the cats with you to Dallas? Not this time. So I'll be going to Dallas for a week in the beginning of May, like after the first week of May. I won't have the cats with me. They will be here. But I possibly have something big coming up that requires me to go to Dallas again. Well, no, I probably won't take them that time either. I'm going to Dallas again at the end of May for a river trip. And then I have maybe some plans in June where I will be going up north. I'm not sure though as far as that goes. But possible major changes in scenery happening around June. So I won't say anything more about that, but I'm excited. Paul Honeyman did 5-pound super sticker of a pair in celebration. Ace Man RC just linked my Instagram if you guys want to go check that out. I post trying to post a lot of stories on there. I don't post pictures as often, but I do post on my stories. And I don't know, I love Instagram. It's my favorite platform. I'm trying to get into TikTok. I'm trying to figure out like how to make TikTok content versus just on there watching it. So I made a couple of TikTok videos. One recently with the Rust thing, which was cool. So hoping to do some more bus build TikTok stuff. And my TikTok is just, I think it's just Jelena. Let me check. It's leaveherwildyt, as in Leave Her Wild YouTube. If you're on that thing. Frank said you could do like Trent and Alley and put your composting toilet in your shower and set it out when you shower. See, that's the thing is I don't know if the composting toilet that I'm getting that has to be vented outside, if you could move it. And I don't want to have to deal with that. That's why I would want to do my shower custom. I don't know, a shower just seems like such a hassle to deal with. I just don't know if it's something I want. Like the shower system thing that I have is pretty cool. And I don't know, I'm excited to share it with you guys. And I'm definitely going to use it whenever I go camping next time in a couple weeks. Which is when I'll tell you guys about it. But it's a really cool concept, and it's made by someone who specifically invented it for people living this lifestyle, because he used to do van life. It's really interesting. Could you imagine no wheel wells and perfectly square inside? I wish. I know. I hate that this floor's ribbed. I didn't know it was. I thought it was going to be flat, because every other build I've seen, it's flat. Mine's not. So I'm doing an experiment that I feel like people are going to get mad at me for. But it is what it is. Booker T said correct. I'm good with electrical. I can walk you through the process. Okay, good to know. because I am terrible at electrical. C Great said, were you at the Yeet Eat Farm party? Looked awesome. I was not there, but a lot of people were there, and it was really, really awesome. Maybe next year. Only on a Greyhound bus, Kelly. Tasha said, I would have loved to be a guest at the Yeet Day. That would have been sweet. Yeah, that would have been awesome. Learn as you go. Yeah, exactly, Cheryl. Maybe I'll make it there next year. We'll see. Booker T said, late November, early December, I'll be traveling. If anyone needs help with their van, I'm willing to help for free. That's awesome. That's really kind of you. Tavares Coakley said, congrats from Lakeland, Florida. I love your videos, Jay. Thank you so much. Anna said, hi from Wisconsin. You're doing a great job. Thanks. I wish I would have been able to go to the Yeet Eat party. I have a Yeet Eat tattoo. I have Grangerson's tattoo or face tattooed on my leg. I should have been invited. I'm offended. That should have granted me a free pass, an invite. Nikki said, will I be doing a deck on the roof? I will be doing a deck on the roof for sure. I'm going to be doing where the emergency hatches. I'm putting in a marine hatch, a skylight marine hatch, and then I'll be putting a max fan up here where it has that opening. I'm going to put a max fan there. I think that'll be good. And then I'll have solar in the front on top, and then I'll have the roof deck on the back around the skylight. Lisa said, congrats on selling the van. I tried to get my kids to buy it for me for Mother's Day. That would have been awesome. Bluesman said, it'd be nice if you and Levi have a live chat together. It would be fun. I was actually supposed to jump in on his last live chat, but I was moderating for him, and the trolls were out to play. So I didn't really catch a break. I wanted to make sure that I was dealing with that, and he was having a good chat, and people are crazy. I tell you what. But, yeah, we've been wanting to do a live chat together. Sharon said, are you going to the meetup in May? I will not be going to the meetup in May. I will actually be in South Texas having some fun on the river for the first time, floating the river. Never done it before. I'm excited. Cindy said, are you getting Bandit back? Excuse me. That's the plan. Jason and I don't keep in communication, but that was where we left off, was that I would be going back to pick up Bandit. It's definitely something that we'll have to discuss. Paul said, sorry, Jaylen, I don't have Instagram or TikTok. I basically live on YouTube. TikTok is addicting. It can be dangerous. I don't get on TikTok a lot, but when I do, I could sit there for hours and scroll. So I limit my TikTok. Mark said, hey, how are you doing today? Today's been a really good day. I'm exhausted. I am worn out. I could literally go to sleep right now and sleep for like 12 hours. I'm so tired. But that's fine. We're surviving. But yeah, it was a good day. Tavares Coakley said, first time subscriber, love your videos, Jaylen, thank you. Are you painting the outside of the van yourself or having it done? I am painting the bus myself. I'm trying to save money wherever I can, and so I'm definitely gonna just do it myself. It's really not that difficult. I actually really like painting, so I don't mind it at all. Paul said, Jaylen, did Colby arrange by Hampton then sure sold fast? He did not. He said that his wife said no. Miss Colby Ranch said no. No, Rose Smith actually bought the van. Anna said, same here, Paul. Total YouTube. Frank said, if you have questions about electrical, I've been doing electrical and RVs for 37 years. I'd be glad to help you. Well, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, see, she said, Mr. Coldbeard needs to upload a few more toys before buying more. Paul said, I've had my TV on Netflix twice this year. Otherwise, it's never on. Yeah, I haven't allowed myself to watch any new shows because I have stuff to do and I don't want to get caught up. I am watching One Tree Hill over again with my mom because she never watched it, and it was one of my favorite shows. So that's been something that we do every night to wind down. We watch One Tree Hill together. Dale said wood stove. I'm not gonna have a wood stove. That was like a dream of mine, to have a wood stove in my van or this bus, or just like when I first started getting into like wanting to van life years ago, that was something that I really, really wanted to have, was a wood burning stove. But with the cats, I just don't trust them to not burn themselves, and that's the only reason why I'm not gonna have one. Cheryl said maybe solar in the future for my van, but I need 4 new tires right now. Oh no, tires can be expensive. Tasha said, I float the river almost every year. It's a blast. It's definitely something that literally everyone that I know has done it, except for like my very small group of friends. We just never did that. Becky says, I love the sounds of the birds. I can't hear them. I've been listening to music, so I can kind of hear them, but they're a little loud. I've taken an air mattress and floated down the river. I've taken an air mattress in the ocean, and it was definitely like smart move. Tasha said, I'm tired too. Yard cleanup, gardening, planting flowers, and whatnot. Working crazy hours. Can't wait for the boss to get back from vacation so I can have one. Yeah. Everyone needs a vacation every now and then. Lisa said, what the hell? Why would the trolls be out for your brother? He's so sweet. Trolls? I don't know. It's weird. Like, I don't know. They were going at it. Michael said, are you going to paint the bathroom the same color as the bathroom? The same color as Levi's? Was that a typo? Tasha said, I love One Tree Hill. Yeah, One Tree Hill is top 3 favorite show of all time. Hey, Heather. Let me change my music real quick. I showed my mom this song by one of my favorite bands today, and I cried because it's such a sad song. It's so good. So if you guys are in the mood to listen to a good but sad song, it's called Terrible Things by Mayday Parade. I meant the bus. I'm going to be painting the bus white. I'm not going to be painting it blue, baby blue. I think Levi's going to paint his bus too. I just don't know what color. Elizabeth said, so where are you going on your first tubing experience in Texas? Enjoy. I love tubing the Guadalupe River. What did we say it was last time on my live chat? I don't remember. It's the river that's in New Braunfels. I don't know exactly what it's called. I forgot. And like I said, I've never been before. Lucky Johnson said, hey, Jaylena, just got home from being in the ER all day. Sorry I missed the beginning. Oh, no, I hope everything's okay. Cheryl said, I don't pay for cable or Netflix. Money goes towards my build. Good idea. Smart. I use all of my friends' Netflix and Hulu and Amazon accounts. They love me. Because I think you can have so many devices. And so, like, I'm on, like, there's 2 friends who have everything, and I'm on some of hers and some of hers, so. Watching all the way from North Africa. You're so inspiring. That's awesome. It blows my mind that YouTube is a way for people to connect from all over the world. Like, that's one of my favorite things about YouTube, or in the internet in general, just like social media. Bluesman said, Jaylena, you look so happy. I am worn out, but I am one happy lady. For sure. Elizabeth said, I've always lived around the Guadalupe. It's my favorite pastime. You should come back. I'm super excited to float the river. I even bought a float. They had them here in Nashville, which I thought was funny. At Academy, they have Texas floats, tubes. So I bought one, a Texas flag tube. Gotta represent. My mom was asking me why I love Texas so much. Texas holds a special place in my heart, and I feel like it'll always be home. Michael said, are you going to replace the bus's door? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I heard that these doors are really easy to break into. So if I do wind up leaving this door, I will definitely put some kind of lock on it. In all honesty, I wish I could change it. I hate this thing right here. It's not that bad, but every time I get in and out of the driver's seat, I always knee it really hard. So now one of my knees is all bruised. I'd rather take it off, but I think I'm just gonna leave it on there for now, and maybe that's something that I can do later on down the line. What kind of flooring are you going to use in the bus? I am going to use life-proof faux hardwood floors in the front, and then the faux football grass stuff in the back underneath the bed. And then I haven't decided what I'm going to do in the front underneath like the driver's seat, and when you walk in, I kind of want to do some type of like soft carpet, because it's not going to be a whole lot of traffic over there, and like if I'm driving and I'm barefoot, which I'm not going to lie, I might be every now and then, it'd feel really nice on my feet. Cheryl said, you and Dawn sold your vans fast to me. Well, I feel like, I know that Dawn was getting a little frustrated because she was having a little bit of issues selling her van, and I think it was more of like people wasting her time coming to look at it that weren't truly interested. I'm just super happy that she did wind up selling it. My best, never mind. I know what you mean. I was in Texas in '99 and still would go back if I ever had the chance. I'm near San Antonio. San Antonio's really cool. I love the Dallas area and I love the Austin area. More like, Waco's really nice too. Oh. I just love Texas. Elizabeth said, yeah, that's the Guadalupe. I used to live in New Braunfels. The city has really grown, but Canyon Lake is still great. Is Canyon Lake a park? I'll have to look it up. Don't forget screens for your windows. You're so inspiring. Love your videos. Good luck on your build. I'll be watching for the new videos. Thank you so much, Rebecca. I actually found screens that's supposed to fit these windows, so I definitely will be investing in them at some point. I have 1 year to get this van done, and I'm moving back to Ohio from there. That'll be cool. Where are you at now? Aceman said, I hate driving with shoes. I don't mind it. I like being barefoot, if I'm being honest. Only on soft ground. I don't want to walk on like the rocks and stuff barefoot. But yeah, I do like being barefoot. My knees hurt from crossing my legs and from painting all day. Born and raised and lived in Texas my whole life. I'll travel, but Texas is home. Yes, cold beer. Miss cold beer. For sure. I love Texas. It's just better than every other state, no offense. I used to go to Austin on the weekends and walk around downtown. Yeah, I've never did like the downtown life in Austin. I've been more around like the outskirts of it. I do have a friend that lives in Austin, and I love to go and visit. One of my favorite breweries is there too. Roger said, we go float the river every year, buy a cheap plastic boat, paddle, or to control your tube. Oh, I have my paddleboard thing that I can use. I don't like living in Arizona. Me and my ex are no longer together. Isn't Arizona super hot? Like, Texas is hot enough. I couldn't deal with anything hotter. Cynthia said you're doing great. Happy and proud of you. Thank you so much, Cynthia. Trolls are no good for this planet, Earth, my brothers and sisters. You right, Mark. You right. Tara said a more rustic design for the inside would be perfect and paint the outside your favorite color. I'm going to do the outside of the bus white, but I'm hoping to do some type of like mural on the outside with this really amazing artist that I know who lives in Amarillo, Texas, I think. But he does it for a living. He does stuff for a living, and he's an amazing artist. So I'm really excited about that. Still haven't found anyone to do a logo for me, and I think I know what I want now. I have an idea in mind. But the one girl that I found that I liked her stuff, she charges like $500, and I'm not about that life. I might just try and make it myself. Time for another bottle girl. That one's empty. Fine, you talked me into it. Oh, have y'all ever had Blue Moon? It's actually really good. Canyon Lake is just a ways for New Braunfels. The small cities around Guadalupe, Canyon Lake, Sarsfield. Okay, so it's a little town. Interesting. And hearts, they don't cry, they just quiver in fear. Let's see. Go Rangers. Joe. I've actually been to a Rangers game, and it was really fun. I'm not into baseball, like, actually, last time this bubbled up. I'm not into baseball as far as watching it on TV, but in person, it's actually entertaining. Not in person, not so much entertaining. Michael said, what are you going to put on the bus's inside wall and ceiling? For the walls, I'm not positive. I'm thinking for the ceiling, it's probably going to wind up being either white shiplap or the cedar tongue and groove that I had in the van on the doors and the walls. I really, really like the cedar. And I guess it depends more on the aesthetic that I want. So we'll see. I'm not 100% decided on all the stuff that's going to go on the inside as far as what I'll use and what style I want. I hope that's not too loud. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a neighbor. I mean, Levi's bringing his box truck home for work. I wonder if he's stuck. That's so weird. Ooh, Cheryl said 100 to 115 temps in the summer in Tucson. Ooh. Anytime I think of Arizona and like Tucson, Arizona, I always think of that show, Last Man on Earth. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's pretty funny. Headed to New York in a few weeks to work on my bus with Navigation Nowhere. Hey, Dale! That's awesome. He did tell me about some people heading up there in June. So hopefully I might see you there. We'll see. I love your channel, by the way, and your spirit. You're so funny. You crack me up. Gina said, glad to see you're getting your goal of fixing the bus. Yeah. I don't know if you were here earlier, but it's been a long and stressful week, sealing and patching these floors. It hasn't been fun, but it's definitely worth it. I'm glad it's done now, and you guys will see that on the next video. So much stressful stuff has happened, but I'm just glad that it's done. And now I can start on the subfloor, which I'll be starting on tomorrow. And I'm just ready to get the floor up so I can get my bed in here. And there's some things that I thought that I wasn't going to do that I'm actually going to have to do now, which you just never know. Like, you think that you're going to do things and then you wind up doing something else all the time. Blue Moon is good with an orange slice. That's why I got my orange slices. And you're so right. This is a treat for me because it's been a long and stressful week. Paul said, laugh out loud, the only blue moon I know is when my butt gets too cold. Not a do-it-yourself Bob Ross. I would probably want to practice a do-it-yourself Bob Ross. I actually am pretty artistic, and I used to do a lot of art growing up. I used to draw a lot, and I loved it. Me and my friend Bridget would do resin art together and stuff a lot, which was fun. But no, this guy, I think I want him to do the mural on the side of the bus. I think it'd just be really cool to collaborate with him, and I know that he would bring to life something really, really cool. So that'll be interesting. That'll give me a reason to go back toward Amarillo. I think it's Amarillo. Where did I go? The end of last year, I went camping up in North Texas, like Northwest Texas. Was it Amarillo? Am I getting confused? What's the Abilene? I think I was in Abilene. And I was thinking that guy was from there, but he's not. I think he's from Amarillo. Vinyl stickers are pretty cheap. My best friend and her mom actually do vinyl stuff, so I'll have them make me some stickers for the back of the bus when the time comes. So I need to get my logo. Haley said my best friend had a keg of Blue Moon at her wedding. That's awesome. That's really awesome. I think if I ever get married again, I would actually want to have a real wedding. Bluesman said, Jaylen, are you going to use the wood interior in your bus? Are you going to use wood interior in your bus build? Yeah, I definitely think I want to go. No matter what I do, I don't know what look I want to go for, but I definitely want it to be pretty, at least a little bit rustic. I really like the rustic look. I think that's something that I want. What did Paul say? Did I miss something? Oh no, the blue moon. Everyone's laughing at you. Beasley said, are you going to put tint on your windows? That's something I haven't. I think there's actually already a little bit of tint. So if I do any tint on the windows, it wouldn't be something I do right away. Haley said, I love that show. I was so sad that it got canceled. I know, right? I was pretty sad about it too. Last Man on Earth. I think it's on Hulu if you guys want to watch it. It's pretty funny. And another really good show is called Mindhunters. And it got canceled. And I think right now Netflix is going to pick it up and they're going to do a third season. But one of the main characters is like not wanting to do it. But now he's like thinking about it. So it's in talks. And I really hope that they do it because it's really, really good. It's like based on true events and it's about when they first started to really look into serial killers, and like that's where the term came from, is like what they talk about on the show. I'm super into true crime and stuff, and like it's a really, really good show if you're into that type of thing. Cheryl said, I'm just building a bed in my van. Hey, you got to start somewhere, and when you start small like that, you really, really get to see what works for you, what you know that you can live without, what you know you can't live without. I literally have 4 boxes of clothes and knickknacks at my sister's house in her garage. So that's one thing that I want to do when I go to Dallas, is go through all of that stuff. So I wonder if I should do, like, I think Hannah Lee Duggan has done it, or she does it. And then where's Brittany recently just went through all her stuff and like sold it on, I think, Instagram maybe? Like if you can shop her closet, maybe that's something that I'll wind up doing too, because some of the clothes, one, I know I'm losing weight and so not everything fits me anymore. And then there's some stuff that I just need to part ways with that I obviously, it's been in a box in a garage for over a year. I think I can live without it. So I don't know. Maybe that's something I might do. Mark Q said, I like Texas too because Texas is very, very cool place, and also Texas is very, very close to Mexico, my brothers and sisters. That's awesome. My sister's first husband's from Mexico, so she's actually been to like Mexico, like not touristy Mexico, like where I went. And so I have a couple of like really cool little, I don't know what you'd call them. They're like little cups with lids that are handmade from Mexico. It's, I guess, pottery that my sister got for me when she went. Heather has to start somewhere, said Canyon. The Grand Canyon of Texas is pretty. I've never seen it, I don't think. Lucy said 581 viewers and only 402 likes. Hit the thumbs up, people. Cheryl said no cabinets. My black lab needs room. Are these mosquitoes? I hope not. My black lab needs room, laugh out loud, so I just have a bed right now. I have tubs. Sometimes that's all you need. Miss Cold Beer Ranch did a $99 super chat. Thank you so much. That is going straight to my solar fund because it's gonna hurt when I buy it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Paige Shirley said, congratulations on the sale of the van. Very, very happy for y'all. Thank you so much. Jules B said, I can help you with your logo if you can't find anyone. Yeah, get with me on Instagram and we can talk. See if we can bring my vision to life. It's pretty simple. Miss Coldbeer said to help with the build. Cheers. Thank you so much. Like, you don't understand how much it helps. I'm looking at solar right now, and I'm thinking I should, since I sold the van, I should probably invest in it now and get it out of the way because that's probably one of the most important aspects of the build, and that's not going to be cheap. But I'm trying to do as much research to see like exactly how much solar I truly need because I don't want to spend too much money and have too much power that I'm not really using. Or not enough power and need more. So, I don't know. We'll see. Utter Chaos Hobby Farm said, I love Mindhunters. Yeah, Mindhunters is really good. Lucy Johnson said, Miss Colbeer, you're amazing, and I have to agree. You and Mr. Colbeer. Galen said, congratulations on everything going on in your life. Kind of jealous. Also, you look beautiful, especially tonight. Good luck with everything. Thank you so much. I'm laughing because I'm like, I was sweating really bad earlier and I just feel like a mess, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Driver 84 said, do you plan on seeing the East Coast like Vermont and Maine? Yeah, I want to hit every state at some point. I'm so excited to get on the road again, even if I'm just driving to Dallas. Like, I'm super excited. It's a 10-hour drive, so I'm sure I can find a couple places to stop along the way that I'm really excited about, just being back on the road. And it's funny because I'll be taking the bus and I'll have basically nothing. I kept my camp stove because Samantha and I, when we were in Florida, we went to this national park and we wound up taking my stove to the lake. And we like cooked there and stuff. And so when we got back to the van, I don't remember why, but I didn't put it up. I just put it on the counter. And I wound up turning and it like flew off the counter and dented really bad. So now it's kind of a little wonky and I need to buy a new one. Well, actually, I guess I don't need to buy a new one because I'm going to have a stovetop, like a legit stovetop that goes in your counter. But I'll have that. I'll have a refrigerator, which I don't know if I'm even really going to be able to power with the Jackery or the Bluetti. And then, what else did I say? I'll have the bed and, my shower system. So, it'll be interesting. Paul said, yes, Jaylena, we've noticed your weight loss. Good for you, but please don't overdo it. I'm not necessarily trying to lose weight as much as I am just trying to stick to a weightlifting program and just be healthy. It's something that I used to put as a priority and it kind of got lost along the way over the last few years, and I've got back into it and I'm just really happy as far as that goes. I definitely feel like lifting weights helps you mentally, and as we all know, I've been very open about my mental health, and it's definitely something that if I stick to it, even on the days that I don't want to go, like today being as exhausted as I am, I'm always really glad that I went, because it's not it's not like too much to go work out. I don't lift super heavy. I do my program, I get it done, and at the end of the day, I always feel amazing, and I'm really glad that I did it. And if you're interested, I do Katie Hearn, Fit by Katie is the app that I use, and I pay for her workout programs. And right now I'm doing her Winter Challenge 2020, and I'm on week 3. But before we started week 3, my mom and I were doing her Fall Challenge, just randomly, different ones, for about a month or so. So I'm really starting to finally notice a difference in myself, I guess, which is pretty cool. Alex said, how are you doing today? What did you do over the weekend? What did I do this weekend? I know I didn't do anything. I was working like a madman, cleaning out the van, cleaning the van, and just getting it ready to be sold. And then I was also doing things in the bus too, like to seal and patch the floors. But that was so like just tedious stuff, and then you have to wait for it to dry. So then I would hop over to the van and do work on the van. And so that's pretty much all I did this weekend. Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show said, did you see Debbie's last mug design? It's funny. No, I haven't seen it. I'll have to go check it out. Tango Romeo said, we're building a 28-foot bus. Love watching your progress. Can't wait to see it come together. That is crazy. I cannot imagine doing anything bigger than this. I mean, I'm just one person that doesn't necessarily know exactly what she's doing all the time, so it's all a learning process. Driver 84 said 600 watts, 3 100 amp hours is plenty. That's a lot. That's a lot. I mean, like, a lot of money. I was looking at a solar kit that's 300 watts of solar, so 3 100 watt solar panels. And then the battery that I was looking at is like a 100 amp hour. So it's like, is that not enough? That's so expensive. At least what I'm looking at is really expensive. So I don't know. That's why I'm still doing research and trying to figure it out, because those batteries, like that 100 watt or 100 amp hour battery is like $800. And then that other kit thing's like over $1,000. That's crazy. So I haven't bought anything yet. I'm still doing research, trying to figure out exactly what I need. Any idea of how much solar is going to cost for the bus? I'm thinking it's going to cost at least $2,000 to $3,000. That's my guess. I honestly don't know exactly yet. I've been saving all of my receipts and everything that I put into the build so far. That includes tools I've bought, just little things here and there, and hopefully I'm going to have a total cost video for you guys. That's something I tried to do with the van and wasn't really able to do it. More so just like forgetting to save receipts and stuff. But that's something that I'm doing now, and I have all the receipts. Definitely trying to keep good track of that so that I can have a video for you guys for that. Bluesman said, we can't wait for the bus to travel with you to beautiful locations. Me either. I can't wait to just go to these places. Kimberly Porcelli did a $5 super chat, said just a little something to help with the bus. Good luck, and good luck, you are blessed with your journey. Thank you so much, Kimberly. I really appreciate it. Jessica Rouser said, yay, I never get the chance to watch your lives. Kimberly said, I meant to say good luck and God bless you with your journey. Thank you. Jennifer said, hey girl, Georgia here. Sounds like you're doing good. I enjoy your videos. I want to have a bus or something one day. It just starts with a dream. and you just go from there. Annette C said, did you say you like red wine? I love red wine. It's really the only wine that I actually like. I will drink white wine, but I don't prefer it. I really like red wine. Mark Hugh said, my brothers and sisters, just curious, how much will 1,000 watt battery and 2,000 watt battery cost? I don't know, and I think it depends on what brand you go with too. Because I've been looking at Renogy. I couldn't say it last time. I kept thinking there was an L in there somewhere. So I was like, Renology, but it's Renogy. That's what I've been looking at. Sandy said, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You look better than I've seen and have been watching from the beginning. Thank you so much, Sandy. I'm definitely in a really good place, mentally and physically these days. Samantha said, Mr. and Mrs. Adventure have a great shower in a drawer. Very well done. I think that is what I will do in my 4 transit high roof. Mr. and Mrs. Adventure. I'll have to look them up. Because I thought about doing something that, since you say they have one in a drawer, I'm assuming it's like a pull-out type shower, which I was trying to come up with some type of system where I could have, and see, the only reason I don't know if it'd work because of the drain, but my thought was to have a little platform where the toilet is on top of that, and then underneath is, underneath would be the shower that you could pull out and pull the curtains up. But then I was like, but how is that going to drain? That's the only thing that I don't know. So, where I'm in Texas, doing a tiny house on wheels built with a shed builder currently, so we are learning, watching you and others, how you're embracing your journey. That's awesome. Texas is where it's at. Just being a little biased here. And I said, okay, I will send you some. I found a good brand yesterday. Oh my goodness. You're an angel. Check out the Renogy 320 watt panels at Home Depot. I didn't know that Home Depot had solar panels. I'll have to go check them out. Can do the toilet on the wheel wells as well. I think the compost toilet that I'm looking at is kind of tall. So I feel like it should probably be on the floor. On the wheel wells, I'm going to have a closet on this side. And then on this side, so my thought. In my head, I'm like, I don't need seating. I'm never going to sit there. I honestly, like, if I'm sitting down, I'm probably going to be on the bed or at my little desk area. But then I saw in a few builds where people just use their refrigerators and just put cushions on top and use that as seating. So that might be something that I do. So that would be over here, and it'd go flush over the wheel well would be a box, obviously, and then that would be next to it. And that could be seating, potentially. So that's something that I'm thinking about that I might do. Yep, pull the drawer and then attach a hoop to the ceiling. There's drains out the same drain as the sink drain. Interesting. I will definitely go and watch them because that was the concept I was thinking. I just didn't know how I was going to do the drain, so I'll just have to go look at theirs and see what they did. Keep those receipts for tax write-offs. You're building it for yourself, but also YouTube content, which is business expenses. Yes, Robert. I think this year, though, because YouTube used to not take out taxes, but they just started taking out taxes last November. So I don't think I'll have to pay taxes. Tired, retired, old timer said, have 200 watts of Renogy on my motorhome. Really like it. Allows you to add more later. True. Dale said, putting my shower in the stairwell of the bus. A lot of people said to do that. And searched on YouTube, because everyone's like, oh, you gotta watch this video. They put it in their stairwell. This person put it in their stairwell. I cannot find any videos online or on YouTube of anyone doing that. And I was considering doing that, and I can't find any videos about it. So I'm looking forward to watching your videos about it, because that was also something that I was considering, and I can't find anyone who's done that. So, and me, honestly, I don't necessarily know. I do have a lot of experience building, and I have a little bit of experience plumbing and stuff, and even bare minimum electrical. I know if I'm watching you do something, I may be able to say yeah, you're doing this, but I'm still just kind of learning as I go, and so it's watching all these YouTube videos is where I'm at if I'm trying to figure something out. And that was, so many people said to do that, and now I can't find any videos on it, so I wouldn't know where to even start if I were doing that. So I'm definitely curious to see how that goes. Tasha said, I'm back. I had to go water my plants. Brandomy's Closet said off topic, but did you hear about Lee? I just wanted to read that comment because yes, and I talked a lot about that, about her in mental health in my last live chat. If you guys want to go watch that, I don't want to necessarily bring it up right now. I probably won't be on much longer. It's a pretty deep topic, but I did talk about it on my last live chat if you guys want to watch it. Miss Colbier said, do you prefer Home Depot for supplies or Lowe's? Honestly, either one, because they're both literally 2 minutes away from me. So if I usually go to Home Depot first because it's easier to get to, and if they don't have anything, I'll just go across the street to Lowe's because they're right across the street from each other. So I don't necessarily prefer one over the other, I guess. I've never been to the inside the Lowe's here, and I'm learning the Home Depot. I still don't know where anything is at, but when we were doing the shed to house, at some point you're there so often you know exactly where everything is. So I'm starting to get to that point at Home Depot. I do like Lowe's though, in general. Ryan said, cheers from Boston. Samantha said, I included the link to the video about it. Awesome. Thank you so much. I think I've seen their channel actually pop up in my recommendeds, Mr. and Mrs. Adventure. I might have even watched some of their videos. There's a lot of options out there looking at a portable tub with shower head and sprayer options. Portable tub. Interesting. I'm pretty sure that whatever these bugs are flying around right now are mosquitoes because I'm getting bit. Heather has to start somewhere and said, have you thought about taking your mom on an overnight close by in the bus? No. Well, kind of. We've talked about doing trips together, but not really and truly. But that would be super fun. Maybe that's something she'll want to do. She's about to start a different job, I think. And I don't know what her schedule is going to be like, but she has more free time now. So maybe that's something that we'll do. She's going to Dallas on Saturday. And then when she comes back, I'll be leaving to go to Dallas. So we'll see. Let me get caught up on these comments real quick. Paul Honeyman said, Jaylen, check out Tiny House Nation if you have on YouTube. There's quite a few buses. So Tiny House Nation and Tiny Home Tours and stuff like that. I've watched all of their bus build tour videos. Worker Shower Project said, sneaking in, congrats on 28.4 plus. What is up? 188%. Such a bad year to build anything. Hopefully it'll go down by the time I buy lumber for my walls and my ceiling, but that's the good thing about doing it tiny, is you don't have to buy a whole lot of materials. I spent, honestly, I don't know. I didn't spend a whole lot on the subfloor. And we're reusing, me and Levi are trying to reuse all the lumber that he had in his bus from the people who attempted to build it out before. So we'll see. Dale said, spoiler alert, shower curtain and the shower hose from the kitchen sink. I can see it. I can kind of picture it. I'm excited. That's a good idea. I'm assuming that your sink is going to be like right next to the door. Okay. I have a really cool shower system that I'm so excited about. I hope that you guys think it's as cool as I think it is. So I'm excited to share that with you guys, which is going to be soon. Lily said, when did you sell your van? I sold it yesterday. Rose Smith, who's a viewer, she has been saying for a while, let me know when you're ready to sell it. And then she was actually like wanting to buy something right now. She had the money and everything, and it just kind of worked out. She was an hour and a half away in Kentucky, and she was like, I want to come to, I was like, we can wait till tomorrow. She's like, no, I'm coming today. I'm going to buy it. I want it. And then she's supposed to come back the next day to pick it up, and she wound up coming back that night and picking it up. And we had everything notarized. She has it put in her name already. Like, she was on it. So I'm really happy for her. And I hope that Hampton treats her as good as he treated me. Rita said, Jaylena, awesome that you sold your van. Congratulations. Thank you so much. I've been on for almost an hour and a half, and it's getting dark outside, and the video quality is now terrible. So I probably already know Habitat, Restore, C+ for Craigslist, Facebook Market. Yeah. Habitat for Humanity is where it's at. I used to really like Craigslist, but you never know these days. I'm not trying to die. I'm just kidding, kind of. But yeah, Habitat for Humanity is an awesome restore to find stuff at. I definitely would like to go there once I start building up, I guess, instead of working on the floor here. So that's definitely a place I'll look. But I'm going to jump off here. I just want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. I did not feel like doing this live chat. I am very tired and worn out from this long and stressful week that you guys will find out about in my next video as to why I want to scream at the top of my lungs. Alex said, what's your favorite candy? My favorite candy is Ferrero Rocher. The coconut one is in particular, but I think that's like seasonal. Colette said, oh man, just finally hit up your live and you're logging off. I'm sorry, Colette. I'm trying to do a live at least once a week. And so I'll post beforehand and let you guys know when I'm going to be going live so that you're not surprised every time. But I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow or the next day. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate it. It is time to go wind down, and I hope that you guys have a great night, and I'll see you next time.